And not a happy birthday note either. Hi, Anna. When you have a chance, can you please go to Mr. Levy's store and pick up the piñata for Talisa's quinceañera? Thanks. Love, Mommy. I felt all the excitement whoosh right out of me. Had Mom forgotten my cupcake? Or worse, had she been so busy preparing for Tolly's future birthday that she'd completely forgotten mine? What if everyone had forgotten? Things had been pretty crazy around here, with everyone getting ready for the huge party to celebrate Tolly's 15th birthday. And yes, a quinceañera was a big deal, but still, I stood in the silent kitchen for a moment, feeling lonesome. I knew that Mom was still sleeping, and my dad had left already. He works at a bank and sometimes has to go in on Saturdays. With a sigh, I grabbed Mom's note and balled it up, shoving it into the pocket of my jacket. Suddenly, I felt like getting out of the apartment as fast as possible. I poured some dry cereal into a plastic baggie and decided I'd eat my non-special breakfast in the park. So far, this birthday wasn't off to a great start. I walked upstairs to Mrs. Ramirez's apartment and knocked on the door. Hi, Anna. Come on in. You can use your key, Mrs. R called. As soon as I pushed open the door, Osito sprang up from where he'd been lying on the floor. He barreled toward me at top speed, jumping up on his short legs to try to greet me. I knelt down and giggled as he licked my face. When he settled down a tiny bit, just enough to stop licking me, I kissed the top of his head and rubbed his little ears. His short fur felt soft and silky to the touch. His round black eyes gazed up at me in adoration, and I couldn't help cooing at him that he was such a good boy. Osito gave a happy puppy sigh, then flopped back down on the floor. Hola, Anna, Mrs. R said from where she was lying on the couch. He's been moping all morning. I'm glad you're here to take him out for some fresh air. I nodded, getting to my feet and grabbing Osito's harness off the wall hook. The pug got back up and his tail wagged. He didn't seem as energetic as usual, though. I remembered when I first started walking him, and every time I reached for the harness, he'd do a happy dance. This dog definitely needed a friend. I'll take him to the park, and I also need to go by Mr. Levy's for my mom, I said. Do you want me to bring you anything? No, I'm fine, mija. Thank you. I don't know what I'd do without you. I don't mind at all. I love spending time with the little guy. Oh, Anna? Mrs. R said just as I was opening the door, Osito at my heels. Isn't today your birthday? Happy birthday! Thanks, Mrs. R, I said, smiling back at her. At least someone remembered. Osito and I headed downstairs and outside. The morning air was chilly, but it felt good after the stuffiness of Mrs. R's apartment. She'd said that she was feeling fine, but it seemed to me that she was a lot more subdued than when I'd first known her, too. Maybe Osito was picking up on his owner's feelings, and that was why he seemed a little blue. I stopped in to Mr. Levy's shop on the way to the park and picked up the piñata Mom had ordered. With that errand taken care of, my spirits began to lift, and so did Osito's. We entered the park, and Osito barked happily as we approached the enclosed dog run area. I smiled. It was a crisp, bright day, and I was determined to shake off my disappointment from the morning. Nothing could bring me down. And then, as if the universe had heard my thoughts, it suddenly started to rain. 2. A pug named Pancake. It wasn't just any sort of rain, but a real downpour. Osito and I were already in the dog run, but everyone else around us, dogs and owners, began to scatter like leaves in the wind. I didn't know where to run off to. The storm was right on top of us. The wind whipped my hair out of its ponytail holder. My hair flapped in front of my face, making it hard.